Okay, now, in the next game of the quick chess, I played Chris Motley. And if you remember, that was this game from last week with all this shit. That Brian Wall loved this game, did a lecture on it at the Denver Chess Club. Just funny because it was such a stupid game. But this time the graph looked more like this. So it was a more convincing one on my part. You can see I made a little bit of a oopsie right there, but hey, okay. So he likes weird, like, tricky openings that aren't necessarily good, but they're tricky, which I knew. So people play this against me in Blitz a lot. Knight c6 isn't so good. I should just play g6. G6 is yeah, people play this against me in Blitz a lot, and my the way I've been doing it is, okay, they're giving me a free pawn. It's their job to prove why I shouldn't take it, right? I don't know why I can't take it. Apparently I can't, but I don't know why people play this way, so I just took the pawn, and apparently it's like very sharp or something. He said I should probably know theory here. I don't know. I was just playing chess, and my thinking was, if I lose, then I'll understand why I can't take there, or at least understand how to not lose there, and then I won't lose this way again. So it's a good thing if I lose. That's how I thought of it. Okay, so I take knight. This is, I'm not saying a whole lot about this because it's like forced moves. Okay, he plays knight c3, knight takes, I have a piece hanging, and then I play knight e5. I could also play knight b8. He takes. Daniel just made a woo, and he plays rook b1, and I assumed this was his idea. I didn't want to allow that, so I just said a6 seems fine. He castles. And here's where I made my big oopsie. I kind of sat there thinking, and I was in sort of a stupor, and that's when you make a lot of mistakes, when you think a long time on a position. So, okay, I have a lot of problems in this position, right? There's a lot of problems. This is undeveloped, my king is in the center, my pawn is kind of paralyzed, this bishop sucks, this rook sucks, this, like, all my pieces are bad, basically, is my problem. And I sat there for a long time trying to figure out what I should do, and I was like, okay, I should probably play g6 and just try and get castled. But then at the last minute, I was like, oh, he's gonna play c4, and then he's just gonna be better. So I'll play b5 to stop that. And so I did that without much thought. This doesn't stop c4. I don't know why I thought it did. This actually makes c4 better. So I should be losing if he plays c4. He didn't. And yeah, like, I didn't have any move planned after this because I just didn't realize it was possible. I thought I just stopped it. But after I played it, I was like, oh, fuck. This is how these quick games go for me, though. I'm just not very good, and, you know, okay. Then he played this move. I should have had you guess, like, what he played. I did that with Josh. I was like, you'll never guess what he played here. Because, okay, like, d6 makes no sense. d6 solves absolutely all of my problems and gives me a pawn. I will never understand why d6. I'm, like, slightly better now. It's like equal. Okay, so we compare this position. I blundered and then he blundered. Thanks for the 31 months, White Noise. Pawn sec for anti-compensation. I know, right? It makes no sense. Okay, like, okay, I take. I have square for bishop. I can castle. I didn't have to do this. This. I don't get it. But then he plays this move. And now I like sort of understand his idea. I think, not 100% sure. I think his idea was to play bishop c4, and his idea was like, oh, I can't take that. And if I play like this, I thought like, is this a draw? I thought this would lead to a perpetual. Apparently f6 is okay here, which I would never play in a million years in quick chess, but you just go here. And I didn't consider this at all. It looks fucked up. So that is why I decided to play this move. Alright, it says blunder. The evaluation went from I'm plus 0.9 to I'm minus 0.8. It's not a huge blunder. And I guess I'm not really sure. I still don't really get why rook a7 is so bad. Because I thought, okay, I'm defending f7. I'm getting out of this threat. I can play bishop e6. I have an extra man to block this check. But again, c4 is good here. And now my back rank is not defended. And this pawn isn't defended by my rook. So I blundered twice, not anticipating c4 for some reason. But okay, I played rook a7. I thought it made sense. Okay, here... Oh, wait, no. Here he played bishop e3, and I played bishop b7. Now, you will never guess what he played. You just won't. It was absolutely shocking. I'm, like, equal, by the way, because if... Rook a7 is good if he doesn't play c4. Bishop takes b5. You're close, Dennis. Very close. King h1 is way too good of a move. He did not play rook takes b5, did he? Well, you tell me, what does it look like? Okay, rook takes... This is a 1900 rated player. And I thought... He played it, and I just thought I missed something, and I was sitting there, I was like, oh fuck, what's happening here? And listen, if I'm an idiot, then maybe this is okay. His idea is that, okay, like, obviously I can't do this. Like, these two things are attacked. But, like, if I take... His idea was take... And he's doing fine here. He's probably better. A little better. But the problem with this is I can just play king e7. Just play king e7. He said he didn't see king e7. It's like, sure, I can't go to d8. I guess he looked at that. But king e7 is like what you look at here. So he just kind of like killed himself. And yeah, I'm up a piece for nothing. But it could potentially get scary somehow. I don't know how, but it could. Now he plays king h1. And I feel like that shows the intention of wanting to play f4. So I just said no. Said no and refused to elaborate. And now, you know, what's the deal now? He goes here because he thinks I weakened my light squares and he wants to check. But this allows this. And at first it looks like I'm, you know, just winning material, but he pins queen. So I move queen. He moves rook because it was attacked. I develop a piece. He puts this bishop here. I don't know why. I want to trade the queens. And then I decided to sack a pawn, a positional pawn sacrifice. I liked this. It just got him out of the way and opened his king up. Now I play rook g8, queen e3. I want to trade. He keeps saying no. But now rook b8 is just good because it's... How is he going to stop me from coming in this way? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And so now he trades the stuff, and I take pawns, and I win. He resigned here. Gives pawn, gives rook, loses. That was a brilliant attack. But anyway, I don't know what happened. He just, you know, I don't know. I just kind of sat there, and then he did the work for me. But that was that game.